Hello guys, my name is TimGot, and today I will be doing an AMX 50B review. This tank is a tier 10 French heavy tank. Well, it's a heavy tank, but you don't really play it as a heavy tank. It's a more of a medium playstyle this tank has. Why? Well, you cannot really take damage with this tank. If you try to take damage, you will pretty much die. Simple as that. So don't try to do that. So let's go over the stats. Well, 2,100 hit points, that is average, nothing really special about that. Weighs 62 tons, means it's not that heavy, but it isn't that like low weights either, so it's normal. It's again average. Then we have the OP engine power, 1,200 horsepower. That is crazy. The E100 has the same horsepower, and this thing weighs the double of the 50B. The freaking double. It's like, what? French people are crazy, really. That is just crazy. It means it will accelerate really fast. Your speed limit is 65, means, again, you can be really fast. You can accelerate fast. You can be fast. Like I said, you need to play this tank as a medium. You cannot really play it as a heavy tank. Your traverse speed is 36. That's average. Again, it's not really fast, but it's not really low either. You have 170 whole armor in the front, 30 in the side, and 30 in the back. 100mm of armor on the turret, 50 in the side, and 30 in the back. Let's actually go over to Tank Inspector to actually take a better look at the armor. The armor isn't that really good on the French tank. Like, really simple as that. Like, if you are facing this tank, just shoot him in the turret. Why? Well, pretty much every tier 8 to tier 10 tank can pen you quite easy. Like, look at that, 120 to 130, and not more than that. Just don't shoot it in the gun. Simple as that. Do not try shooting it. Well, you can try shooting it in the hull, but again, that's gonna be your own risk. Look at that armor, 270. Like, that is crazy. 260, but like around 260 and 270. So do not shoot it on the hull. Like, if you face this thing, just shoot it in the turrets. You will easily pen that. 120, 130 means easy pens all the way. Simple as that. Just don't shoot it in the lower plates. Just don't do that. Also, watch out for HE users like a Death Star or something like an FV with hash. Watch out for people using hash or HE. Why? Well, if they get behind your back, they can just pen you and do full damage. And again, you don't really want that when you're driving a French tank. So you need to watch out for that. Even in the sides, you only have 30, as you can see, and 50 in the side. So try to it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much like an American heavy tank or a medium tank. Like, you need to show your frontal armor all the time. Do not show your sides. Do not show your rear. Always show your frontal armor. That's the best way to go with this tank. But again, it doesn't really have much armor whatsoever. It's only your hull that actually has armor, and nobody shoots that in the first place. So yeah, it's actually quite amazing how much armor it actually has. Look at that, 370, 380. Even like gold will actually have problem going through this. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, nobody shoots the lower hull. Everybody shoots the turret. So yeah, let's go back to the garage. So yeah, that was the armor on this tank. Let's go over to the gun, the amazing outloaded gun. It's a 120mm cannon, 4 shells in the magazine. Really powerful. The real time is 30 seconds if you have no ventilation, but I do have ventilation, so my real time is around 28 seconds if I'm correct. The shots, like 2.5 seconds reload time between the shots, and every shot has 257 penetration, 400 damage, 0.35 accuracy. And the only bad thing about this outloading gun is the aiming time. It's 3 seconds. That is the only bad part about it. But again, I have the engaged gun lane drive, and ventilation and vertical stabilizer means it's gonna improve it's gonna improve much more. So my aiming time will be like 2.5, 2.4, 2.3, something around that. The turret reverse speed on this tank is 36. That's pretty good. So if you turn your turret, if you turn your tank and your turret at the same time, you will be able to engage everybody. Your actual fuel range is 408, so that's pretty good. Your single range is 766. Again, that's really good. And like if it's around 750 under 10, you're good. Simple as that. You don't really need more than that. But yeah, this tank in general is pretty awesome. I actually like this tank at some points more than the T-57 because I don't really know why, actually, to be completely honest, because they both perform in the same way, but this tank just feels better at some occasions, probably because it's faster. I like having fast tanks, so it's probably because of that's why I like it actually more. But yeah, let's go over to the replays. I have 3 replays ready, so let's go over to the first one. So, here is the first game. As you can see, we're playing on the brand new map, Karkov. Not a big map, not a big fan of this map. It is city map, but again, it's so weird. Like, you have so much options to go on this map, and I'm not really used to it right now. But again, it's a new map. I will get used to it later on in the future, but right now, I'm not a big fan of this map. But I will probably be a fan of it in the future. This replay is actually in 9.1, if I'm correct, and the other replays are in 8.11. So in the 8.11 replays, you will have no mods, sadly. So the first thing I do, I realized on this map, a lot of people rush over to here most of the time. So I was like, okay, I can probably engage those guys when they try to pass and probably take some, probably have some shots into them when they try to pass that. So the first thing I do is just aim for them, try to see if I can actually spot somebody or somebody gets spotted and I can shoot him. So right now I'm just waiting for that, and the matchup is quite good, as you can see. A lot of tier 9 tanks, 5 tier 10 tanks on both teams. Well, 10 tier 10 tanks on both teams, but 5 in every team. And most of the tanks are actually in the middle. Well, it's actually 50-50. Some of them are left and some of them are middle. I don't really understand left. I'm not a big fan of left. A lot of people go left. I never go left. I don't like left. I usually go middle on this map if I have an option. So the first guy I see is the ice state, and this is the last thing you want to have is an engagement with a 50B 101. You're gonna have a bad time doing that. So yeah, first shot in, second shot in, third shot in, and he is pretty much dead now. 1.6k damage with 4 shots. And that is why auto-loading tanks are OP when they're fighting 1-on-1. Simple as that. Especially around the corners. Like, you just go around a corner, you put 4 shots and you fall back. It isn't really fair. So at this point I realized you can actually shoot through that. I was like, oh, that's cool. I can maybe use that in the future. So I'm like, can I actually shoot somebody from here? But it doesn't seem like it. So I was like, okay, I need to probably push up. And then I actually realized that we are actually getting flanked by the M46. E75 and the E4, so I was like, okay, I need to fall back and try to kill those guys. And E75 had the same taunt, so thank God this guy was also looking at the map. I am not scared of taking one shot, so I'm just going completely for it. And there we go again, one-on-one engagement. You do not want that in a 50 when you're facing a 50B. And he is trying to get away, but he is simply dead. He could just not handle that. Simple as that. He cannot handle those kind of power. And yeah, best thing in this tank is one-on-one fights against other tanks, like especially around corners. Like you put 4 shots, you fall back, you reload, and do the same thing over and over and over again, and you will get a lot of damage. Simple as that. So I realized the E4 was gonna flank us, so I was like, okay, I need to like engage this guy. So I'm just waiting for him to go and push over completely, so I can completely push over him. And yes, there you go. I received 1 shot. I track him. He's gonna repair, but I track him again in the tracks and put again 4 shots into him, and I go around his back and he gets killed. There we go, 12 shots, 4,600 damage, and we still have 700 HP left, so we are doing quite well now. Didn't really like that shot from the E4 into my face, but again, I had no option. But again, it was a good trade. It was 700 damage for 1.7k, you know, so it was a good little trade there. And yet, there we go, E75 side, and let me aim for his lower plate, shoot him there, and then he gets killed by the E75. And our team is pretty much reaping their team completely. Our team is playing very well. Their team was like weirdly split up, like some of them went here, others like tried to flank or something. Like it was a weird attack, simple as that. It didn't really work for them, sadly. So right now I'm just waiting for my reload time, and when I'm ready to go, I can actually flank this 103 and just kill him completely. Good part is he's not even looking at me. Sadly, poor guy could not even handle me. And yet, there we go. I got 2 shots left, and again, I was like, okay, I can handle this guy. 2 shots, he will be dead. Simple as that. So I'm going for him, and I was really confident at this point, and cocky. So I shoot, miss, got only 1 shot left, track him, fall back, and he actually knows I'm reloading right now, and that's the bad part. E75 was like, well, good luck, Tim. I'm gonna leave you now. And I'm like, oh, fuck my asshole. I'm dead. And the guy's even spamming gold because, you know, French tanks, much armor, much WoW, OP. And yeah, I cannot even handle him. Thought I was gonna reload here on time, but sadly I don't because he's completely spamming gold. But he's the last guy, and he's gonna get killed pretty soon here. No, there's actually no need for using golds on the object. I don't really understand that, but that's his choice. Again, it's your option. So yeah, this was the first game. Let's go over to the after battle report. So here is the after battle report, and as you can see, I got first class, high caliber, 3200 XP. Didn't really get Ace Tanker though. Got 1k base XP. I had a pretty awesome game there, and the only reason why I showed that replay was to actually show you how powerful this tank is in one-on-one engagements. Like, if you have a one-on-one engagement with this tank, you're gonna die. Like, you're not gonna die, but you're gonna lose a lot of HP, especially if it's corner fights. Like, you go out, you put 4 shots, you fall back, you reload, you hope there's somebody next to you that can actually shoot it as well, and when you have that, you can perform uber well in this tank. 6k damage. 18 shots fired, 17 penetrations, 6.5k. Was really happy about this. Our team, again, played awesome. Look at that. Only 3 guys underperformed, but the rest played and had an amazing game. My only goal for every game is, like, I only want to see people have above, like, if you have above 1k damage, that's awesome. Like, that's the only thing I ask from you is to have above 1k damage. And 12 guys achieved, like, not 12 guys, 11 guys achieved doing that, but the other 3 failed completely. But again, I'm not sure what their situation was, but you're driving a Death Star and you miss 5 times. Well, you hit once and you miss 4 times. That's kind of your own bad play there. But yeah, first game made 46k profit. Let's go over to the second game. So, here is the second replay, and as you can see, I'm playing on Mines, a pretty awesome map. I actually really enjoy this map. I usually go or middle or right side, because, I don't know, I like those sides. I don't pretty much never go left, because left is too open, and I don't really enjoy it. So, 50p on this map is pretty useful. I can't really do much. I cannot really go up the hill, because I'm too slow for that, and if I do that, I will probably die. But I can actually go to this rock here and actually sit around and shoot at the guys that are actually going up there, like that E50M and the T44. Second shot misses the T44, sadly, and right now I cannot really do much because the E50M is hiding behind the rock and the T44 is completely up there. So I am just pretty much relaxing at this point. Let me actually change the settings here real fast because it's not really showing up. There we go, and that percent. Beautiful. Okay, that's better. So, I'm starting to reload here because I cannot really shoot enemies here, so I don't really want to stick around with 2 shots. And again, my reload time is only 28 seconds, so it isn't that long. So, right now, I'm just waiting for my reload time to be done. It's almost done, means I can push up this position right up here, and from there I can be very useful with my tank. From here I can shoot the IS-8 or the E50M in the back. And there you go, the first shot goes in, second shot tracks, third shot tracks as well, and the fourth shot finishes him off. Poor guy could not even do nothing about that. He had no chance whatsoever. And like I said before, if you're driving a 50B and you have something like that, oh, those moments are the best. Getting like 1.7k damage in no time, oh, that's amazing. I love doing that. So right now I'm again waiting for my reload time, but that was actually a mistake for me of standing in that position for such a long time because they do have an RD. So if the RD was smart, he would probably aim for me, but he did not do that. So an IS-8 pushed up, first shot hits the ground, second shot bounces, third shot goes in, and fourth shot goes into the other IS-8, and I'm reloading again. And I thought I was actually safe here because I don't think the Artie could shoot me, but I think the Artie could shoot me if he's like up here, but if he's down there, then he will have pretty much no chance because I have this rock in the way. And right now I'm waiting again for the reload time, and then I can push up and put some shots into those guys again. And yeah, this position is pretty powerful in tanks that have gun depression, but you can actually make this position work if you have no gun depression. And yeah, there we go, AMX pushing up, put a nice shot into him and finish him off. Not really sure why he pushed up there. That was quite a weird play by him, but again, it's his choice. Yes, there we go. I see it showing his lower plate. But nice 3 shots into him, and he is pretty much dead. And he actually misses his shot. And again, that's a good trade. 1.2k damage into him, and 0 damage into ourselves. That's pretty awesome. Our team is sadly losing though. But again, we can still fall back. I'm not sure what the Carnarvon is actually doing back there. He's been in a weird position, but again, that's his choice. Right now, I want to kill the IS-8s. There we go. The IS-8 gets spotted. We put a nice shot into the side, and there we go. We still see his side. He tries to get back, but we kill him on time. And we have one more shot left. We aim for his cupola, but we sadly bounce. Well, our team came back. It's 6-6 now, and we are doing better. A lot of their tier 10 tanks are dead. E2, E5, T57, and E50M are both dead. E100s and the FK are pushing pretty hard on the red side, so I need to help them soon, but I don't want to push up and die completely. But again, there is not much tier 9 tanks left and not much tier 10 tanks left, so I'm like, okay, fuck it, let me just go up the hill and we shall see. ISU misses, T44 gets spotted, I kill him, and I was like, okay, now I can probably flank that E100, or I can shoot on the ISU or this KB4 on the ground. I aim for the KB4, but he gets away, so I just go over to this IS-8, try to aim for him, go into sniper mode, aim for a stop, and kill him. And now our team is coming back completely. We already have 5 kills. We are doing pretty awesome at this point. Only 1 tier 10 left, and a couple of tier 8s and 1 tier 9. So I'm gonna go back to my reloads and try to kill this IS-3 and this E100s that are actually on this side. Again, my reload time isn't that long. It's only 28 seconds, means I don't really need to worry about my reload time. It's not like an AMX 5100 where you need to reload for 47 seconds, you know. It's only 28 seconds. And yet, there we go. E100s, we spot him, but we are still reloading, so we cannot really do much. We aim for his stop, wait for our reloads, and finish him off. So 6 kills, top gun, we are doing pretty awesome. We got 3 shots left, means we can kill the ISU if he gets spotted. The Artie tries to kill me there, puts a nice shot into me, kills my driver, sadly, and now it's only the KB4, ISU, and the Artie. So I have 3 shots left, means I can kill the ISU. Try a random shot, does not work, aim, and there we go, we kill him. Now we have 7 kills, means if we get 1 more, we get Rally Walters. So I'm just going down here. Took no damage there, like a boss. I usually take damage from those kind of drop-offs, but not today. Not today. Carnarvon got stuck there somehow. He tracked himself. Oh, PUP. That's pretty much me right here when I drive a faster tank than this. Well, this tank is fast, but I'm not really driving it fast. My driver is dead, so it cannot really be fast, you know? And there we go, KB4. We try a random shot, we completely miss, sadly. We got 3 shots left, and I still want to put them into somebody. And there we go, Artie shoots into me, does not kill me. I get away with that, but I was completely in the open. So the KB4 just turned around and completely destroyed me. So at that point, I didn't really do much wrong there. That driver was just being, like, having that driver was the only bad part. But for the rest, I played very well that game. Already gets killed, now it's only a KB4 left, and he is dying. He is like 2 shots, and he will be dead. And there we go, he's on 1 shot now. And yet the E5 is jumping right behind him. They can one-shot him. I7 is capping, and there we go. The game is over. So this was the second replay. Let's go over to the after battle report. So here is the after battle report. As you can see, I got Ace Tanker, High Caliber, and Stop Gun. Pretty awesome game. Really enjoyed that. Got 1.1k basic speed, 6,000 damage. Missed 4 shots, bounced twice, and with 80 penetrating shots, I did 6,000 damage. So it was a pretty awesome game. I also received potential damage. I'm actually quite surprised about that. But it was pretty awesome. That's usually how I play my map if I'm in like a tank that actually has a gun impression. So, like, you could actually go there if you have tank with gun impression, and like an E5 or an E3 or something like that, it will perform super well in that position. I'm not even joking. But like lightly armored tanks like the E50B, it's a bit harder, but still you can perform quite well. We also made a profit of 30k, not very much, but it's something. So yeah, this was the second replay. Let's go over to the last replay. So here is the last replay. As you can see, I'm playing on Ruinberg on fire. Pretty good map. I like Ruinberg. You have two options. So you can go or fight in the city, or snipe from the village up here. You can have a fight in the village. This side is more for mediums and camping to these, and the city is more for heavily armored tanks like an IS-7 or E100 or something like that. But again, like I've told you guys, 50B does not play as a heavy. It plays like a medium tank, so going into this position is gonna work quite well for me. So the team seems to be quite good. A lot of tier 10 tanks, a lot of tier 9 tanks. I really like that. It means more XP, more damage, more awesomeness, I guess. I don't know. I tried something there, I failed. I get spotted immediately by the object. And bounce the first shot, second shot goes in, and he goes back. I track him, and put another shot into him, and then I fall back. I pushed up too fast. That was my only mistake there. I pushed up too fast. I need to be a bit less aggressive there. But again, it worked out. The object is pretty low HP now. It's only 600 HP that he only has, and I only received one shot and dealt 3 back, so didn't really play that bad there. A lot of their tanks are actually on this side. Already 4 tanks spotted, and right now I'm trying to go into a position where I can actually shoot that Conqueror. I try to put a shot into him, but I completely miss him. Object gets killed. So that's good. And then I see that there's actually an IS-8 on the side. I aim for him, but he falls back completely. And also from this position, you can actually shoot the guys that are actually pushing from here. And that's like, if you can do that, that's pretty powerful. I'm not gonna lie. They will not spot you, but you can deal damage to them, so it's pretty powerful. And the split up seems to be also good. 4 tanks in the village. Most of the other tanks are camping in the city, so that's pretty good. C-54, I have a shot on him. I put the first shot in. Then I try to find another shot, but I don't see him. I don't see it. Only got 2 shots left. Waffentrager gets spotted. Put first shot into him, second shot into him, and then I'm reloading again. And the Waffentrager is pretty much completely dead. He's now a 1 shot. I'm surprised he actually pushed up this far, that Waffentrager. That's not really smart of him. He should play a bit less in the back. That'll be better for the Waffentrager, because the Waffentrager isn't really close combat, but you can make it work in close combat, but not always, of course. So I'm almost reloaded, means I can deal out 4 shots again, so I'm just attacking this Conqueror. First shot goes in, second shots, I track him, and there we go. He is pretty much dead now. And when you can do that, the tank is really powerful, simple as that. And I love doing those kind of attacks on the tanks. And now, we pretty much have the left side, means we pretty much have the game. Because our city is still standing, means we can flank them in a couple of minutes. We can flank those guys and rape them completely. And as you can see, there we go. I'm going 60. I'm going 60 with a heavy tank. That's what I mean, like, the speed on this thing is crazy. That's why you play this tank as a medium tank. And there we go, IS-8 falling back, I guess. I put a shot into him. Second shot goes in as well. And third shot. Kills him. There we go. He was actually on fire there, poor guy. Not even sure what he was doing there. Maybe he like load in like slow or something like that, or he lost connection, possible as well. But again, that was kind of weird. So again, I'm reloading, waiting for my 4 shots. And there's an E5, IS-8, and an E3 there, or an E4, it's an E3. And we have the back shots or side shots on them, and there we go. First shot goes in the back, and we track them, do no damage. And second shot does actually do damage. And poor guy cannot really do much against us, and we kill him. There we go, I aim for the E5, shoot, but sadly hit his upper plate and completely bounce. Now I'm reloading again, realizing there's a T-57 that has the same, pretty much the same auto-loading system. So I'm like, okay, fuck that. I cannot really deal against him, but I see that he's actually not shooting me, he's actually shooting the other guys. He fired twice, means he has only 2 shots left, but I think he's actually reloading right now. My reload time is almost done, and my team is pushing in, so they will be able to flank them in a second, so that's good. I'm trying to side script here, but again, it will probably not work for me, because again, I'm not in a really powerful, heavily armored tank. And yeah, at this point, I realized that the T-7 wasn't really doing much, he was just sitting there waiting until he was gonna die, so I was like, okay, fuck it, let's just push up and see what we can actually do against him. In a one-on-one fight against that T-57, I am not gonna win. He will win against me because he has 2 seconds reload time between his shots, means he's gonna fire faster into me, means he will kill me faster, and I cannot even kill him, he has 2000 HP. But I still attack him. There we go, I put a first shot into him, I track him, aim for his side, hit him again, now he's 2 shots. I freaking fire too fast and I bounce, and now I'm reloading, and I'm like, well, shit, hopefully he cannot hit me. And I'm like, I'm wiggling, just trying to be sure I can survive this. And T-57 attacks. Like right now, he was just being a retard. At this point, you just need to push in and kill me, and he didn't really do that. He wasted his time, and he got killed by the Death Star for that. Again, thanks Death Star for saving my asshole there. Really appreciate that. And there we go. The object is back, and the I-7's back. I aim for the object. I want to kill him, but he got killed. Now I'm trying to actually shoot the I-7, but I don't really have shots on him. I go forward, shoot him in the side, and I bounce completely. Now I have his back. I shoot it in the side, and now he's a one-shot, and I bounce again because sides on the I-7 are OP as hell. And now there's only 1 tank left. This I-4. But I am a one-shot for him, so I'm not going first. I'm waiting for this Yagaru to push up and take the first shot, and then I can go in when I'm reloaded. IS-4 does track the Yagaru, but he turns around and just... They both bounce because, you know, 300 pen is not enough on the Yagaru. So I'm trying to get a kill here pretty badly. I miss, and then the last shot goes in, securing my kill steal. So, pretty awesome game. Let's go to the after battle reports. So here is the after battle report. As you can see, I got Ace Anchor, High Caliber, and Confederates. A pretty awesome game. 1.2 basic speed, 7,000 damage, 30 shots fired, 26 hits, and 21 punctuations. I missed 4 shots and I bounced 5 times. But again, 7,000 damage. I'm pretty satisfied about that. I also got almost 2k damage upon detecting and 1.9k potential damage received. Had a pretty awesome game there. I love that game a lot. Like, having those kind of situations where you have one-on-one fights, it's just amazing in the tank. In this tank, it really is. And just don't play the 50B don't play it aggressive. Play it as a supportive tank, and try to attack when you know you're gonna have the upper hand. And when you can do that, you're gonna have amazing games. Simple as that. And you also made a profit of 40k. So this was a review of the AMX 50B. If you did like this review, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. But as usual, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.